What's up, guys? Ryan checking in here. Today, I got a question, an email sent to me on my website. Which, by the way, guys, for those of you who don't know, my website will be linked at the bottom under the Contact Me link. You guys can send me questions, and I will go through them on my email and answer them via YouTube videos. So feel free to do that because I want to help you guys out. So anyway, the question is bulking, or so the subject of it is bulk and cutting, and the message states, "Hi, I want to be in this scene as well. I'm 18 and I have trouble understanding about bulking and cutting. So can you please sort those out? And I need tips on getting six-pack abs as well. I have 10% body fat as of now. Hope to hear from you soon." Alright, so first things first here. Um, Bulking and cutting. Alright, so when you're bulking, right, the key to bulking is going to be a caloric increase of what you eat, right? So like when you figure out your macros, which I explained in my other video, so you can go watch and learn how to count all that stuff. Everybody has a maintenance level, like I state. You're gonna want to go above that, right? And then it's just kind of like you have you learn. Just so watch my video on how to count macros and how to go out about that. Once you find your maintenance level on how I explained everything, then you're gonna go and you're gonna increase increase your calories from your maintenance level. So the website that I shared in my first video, it'll give you a building block on where to start when you're doing bulking, and I recommend going about the textbook. When you click on it, it'll say like textbook. uh, so yeah, start doing that, and then you're gonna lift, guys. You can't, there's no it's not, basically every this is all about nutrition, guys. Like if you want a body, if you want to bulk or you want to cut, that's going to come from what you eat. I mean, lifting is about like 15% of it. So that's what you gotta know. So for bulking, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go on a caloric increase based on what your maintenance level is. You want to gain about, I'd say, maybe half a pound a week would be a good judgment. Um, and then I would bulk for a decent amount of time, uh, maybe like maybe like 6 months, maybe a little longer than that, 6 to 8 months, and then cut. So when you're cutting, then you're gonna go in a caloric deficit of what your maintenance level is, right? So when you're cutting, um, there's different ways to go about a cut. I mean, you can do like a low carb thing. I recommend just you stick with your macros. Really, the only time that I feel it's necessary to start playing around with my macros and doing low carb stuff is when I get closer and closer to like doing a photo shoot, and I want to look as ripped as possible because it's hard to break that threshold from like 10, 9% to get under 8. So you got to change your macros up a little bit and play with them and do things to kickstart more fat loss. But yeah, when you're cutting, you're going to go to a caloric deficit of what your maintenance level is, and lift the same, do your thing, but it's just the caloric deficit is what's gonna make you lose weight. And I also recommend when you're cutting, you want to incorporate cardio with that as well. So I would incorporate, what I do is I do cardio. So Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning when I'm cutting, I do Saturday morning fasted cardio. Tuesday and Thursday, I do like 30 minutes on the stair climber, and then I do 30 minutes fasted cardio on Saturday morning. Fasted cardio is a great way for cutting. So yeah, that answers the bulk and cutting question. Then the next part of it was six-pack abs. So six-pack abs, that's going to come from obviously working them out, which I recommend working them out like 3 days a week, 3 times a week. I'm sorry. So I do abs Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I do calves like Tuesday and Thursday, just because I feel like those muscle groups you can hit often because they're hard to hit. So yeah, hit them hard, guys. You really want to like really hit them, rip them up, man. I mean, you want to feel the burn in your abs, but seeing your abs isn't going to come from just working them out. You could do 1,000 sit-ups and you're never going to see your abs. I mean, it's going to come from body fat. So when you said you're at 10% body fat, I mean, I don't know what you look like, but if you're at about 10, 9, 8% body fat, you should see your abs. So if you don't see them, you're probably not at what you think you're at. That's you know, so the nutrition is going to give you your six-pack abs. So if you can find, once you find your maintenance level, I'll link the video where I explain how to go about counting your macros. Find your maintenance level, it's going to give you your cutting macros. Go about that, eat your cutting macros, and then the caloric deficit's going to make you lose weight to cut, which will then see your abs. When you're bulking, don't worry about seeing your abs. You know, that's not what a bulk is for. A bulk is to put muscle on, so when you do cut, you can see your abs, see all the definition in your body. And is that about it? I think that might be it in the email. Yeah, so that's my tips for getting the abs, cutting, and bulking. You know, I hope it answers your question. Yeah, man, just stay motivated. Keep it up at the gym, man. Keep up with your nutrition. That's the biggest part. So don't give up, man. And whoever else is out there, you know, trying to get this stuff done, stick with it. So, all right, I'll see you next time, guys.